baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game 2, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they could put a stranglehold on this series with the win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Framber Valdez. What do we have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Leody Taveras. And a pitch. That's outside. And here we go with game 2.
No strike.
Kicks and fires. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Breaking ball inside. And the count is filled up. The pitch. He goes down looking.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. McCormick makes the grab, 2 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Corey Seager in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 out, space is empty. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
That big curve inside is a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Left-hand hitter waits. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Out towards left center. And that's the 3rd out. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Houston, and on the hill today, Nathan Eovaldi.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fouled off. He was late. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Line drive, caught. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Clips the corner, and it's 1-1. Packed house here at Minute Maid. That one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Seager fires over to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first. 2 away.
The left fielder, Yordan.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Way high with that one. And that's ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? And a good eye there.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Astros. We played an inning. No score. Second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Adolis Garcia. Valdez back to work. Foul ball there. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Josh Young. Hard hit left side. Now a jump throw. In time. Got him. Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Marcus Semien. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one.
Strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder.
So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the righty deals. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. That just misses, and the count's even at 2. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Batting fifth.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. In the dirt, and it's 1-1.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You got to be sharp.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. That one hit to right. Garcia settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting sixth. The catcher.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that one fouled off. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. To third. Zips it across. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Valdez back to work. And that one is inside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track. Ezekiel Duran getting ready to hit. Duran in his third season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Little chopper rolls foul. Top of the third, no score. In there at the knees. Off the plate inside. 1-2 the count.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The wide to kick the pitch. Duran checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. One down, base is empty. That one misses. 3-2 now. And there's a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with one gone. Now here is Wyatt Langford. Valdez keeping him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there are 2 outs.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Leody Taveras. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. In the air, left field, and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And the right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. kicks and deals.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. And delivers outside. Here's a 2-2. And that's in the dirt. And a payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On its way to the corner, Garcia really on his horse for this one. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu up to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taveras makes the grab on the run.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
And now, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, Pena had plenty of eyeballs on him as a prospect, and scouts thought Jeremy had more power in his bat than he was actually showing in games, and they were right. He's hitting double-digit home runs each season in the majors so far.
And the 0-1. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Jose Altuve waits on deck. And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Altuve.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 so far. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Pena leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Over to first, and he's safe. And now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. That one just missing inside. 3-2 now. Corey Jolts waiting to hit for Houston. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at-bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Jolts, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
No strike.
Pitches in for a strike, and the count 1-1. The Astros looking to strike first here in game 2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Outside, and now it's even 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. To the right side, makes the sliding stop, takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Second game of the ALCS. Now the number 2 hitter, Sam Huff.
Sam Huff.
And here it comes. And right back to the mound. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Now it's Corey Seager. Fly to left his first time. Liner caught it second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. 1-0. That one in there across the letters. The Astros leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball. That one ripped but foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And he deals. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, and you know the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Bregman stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 0-2. And ball one. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time up. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall, but you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Right-hander kick steals. On the ground to third, Young. Fires across the diamond, and the Astros put down in order. So they make short work of them there. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Astros 1 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young.
Number 6, Josh Young.
The wind of the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the top of the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's Marcus Semien. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
0-1.
Young leads off second with nobody out. In the air, left side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jonah Heim digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That one at the knees for a strike. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the fifth. And that's just foul. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fly ball down the line. And it drops in. And the postseason success continues for him.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Langford at the plate now as he chases after that one. And now the lefty
1-1.
squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. This is the American Championship Series on the show. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Chas McCormick. The right-hander back to work. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. And the Astros jump in front. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Jose Abreu up next for the Astros. First pitch misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Michael Lorenzen up and throwing. Dunning also throwing. A wind and a pitch.
Ball,
that one
no.
missed. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. And that's too high, ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue, so we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Singled and scored his first time.
You know, Boog, the Astros drafted Pena in 2018, but it was only possible because he chose to play college baseball instead of signing with Atlanta. The Braves drafted Jeremy out of high school, but he chose to play for the University of Maine on a scholarship instead.
No. Just missed. Fought off foul. Abreu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The pitch. No. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And a pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Altuve in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Man at first, one away. Ground ball could be 2. Seager to second. There's 1, and that's 2. Astros notch a run on the solo homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one fouled off. The pitch. That one misses. 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Left center base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And here is Leody Taveras. That one lifted to left. Alvarez in position. Drops into the glove.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Huff.
Sam Huff will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. On the inside corner for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Snap throw to first. Langford gets back easily. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Seager stands in now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
With the tying run at second, and we're the top half of the sixth. The shortstop takes a ball.
Early in the
One ball,
count,
one
you have to be
strike.
real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Man on second, two down. Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a curve is down and in. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's the 2-2. Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Lorenzen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Corey Julks. 1 for 2.
Corey Julks.
The pitch. Lorenzen, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Activity in the bullpen. Brock Burke up and loosening in the pen. Bradford warming up as well. The 1-0. And a strike.
1-1.
Good eye in that spot. Right-handed reliever.
Ball 3. 3-1.
And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So man aboard, Yordan Alvarez. Up next for the Astros. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And that's a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Struck him out looking.
Now back.
Here's Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Lorenzen throws to first.
He beat it.
Jolks back in on a dive. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Alex Bregman. In the air to left center. Tavares running hard to get it. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 4-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it is gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 4-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Josh Young, the next to hit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got his second double of the game.
Wastes no time there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Framber Valdez won't go any further. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Rafael Montero.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. Right side, and foul ball. Next offering is down low.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Up the middle. Altuve slings to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team. Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Heim at the plate now, and that's inside. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of game 2. That one pulled foul. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Kicks and fires. Smoked into left field, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's 4-3, and that puts the tying run on base.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Ezekiel Duran. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. With the tying run on at first, here the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. That's the second out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
Heim off of first with 2 away. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Burke.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate, Chas McCormick. He's already homered here in this one. The wind of the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0.
That's a slider for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The lefty fires. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. So they go quietly there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Presley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And he deals. Taveras in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Suero also getting ready. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Falling behind 2-1. Slider for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. Comes a 2-2. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. Going up, one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
High fly ball out to center field. McCormick has it sized up. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter, a way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it, gathers and throws to first. That's out number 3. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cody Bradford. So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve now at the plate.
Jose Altuve.
As the lefty gets to work. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Man at first, Corey Julks up next for the Astros, and a sac bunt here. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one hooked foul.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kyle Tucker. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Bregman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two outs. On the ground to third. Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The pitch. Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And here it comes. And another ball. And now the lefty. Not even close there. And now 3-0. Josh Young waiting to hit for the Rangers. Next offering is in for a strike.
Take it all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
He's 2 outs away. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Ball 1 there. In for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Chopper right side. Tosses the first, and that quickly 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Last chance now for the Rangers. Up next for the Rangers, Marcus Semien. 1 for 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. A 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Rangers down to their final strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, runner at first. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. A switch hitter batting right. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He powers that one out of here, and they take the lead. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Ezekiel Duran digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Seth Martinez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Murphy getting loose as well. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Ground ball Abreu. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And some late inning drama here in the ninth as this homer gives them the lead. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jose Leclerc.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The pitch. Turned on, but foul wide of third. One-run game, bottom 9. Oh, that got him. And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. He's already homered in this game. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Popped up. He's under it. Makes the grab. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Now it's going to be Jose Abreu. That's in there. That's strike one.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And the right-hander deals. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
The batter, number
Now,
3.
Jeremy Pena.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
First offering, and it just misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take a 2-game-to-none lead back home.
All game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.